what happens in those types of times. What happens? Well, what I learned what happens in those types of times, crime gets a shot in the arm and it starts running wild. What happens when mama don't bring food home? What happens when papa got laid off? What happens when the kid gets old enough to move around and find his pack? For those of y'all who saw The City of Gods, you remember the Runts? What happens when the Runts start running around and they get to move around alone? For those of y'all who never saw the movie City of Gods, it was I mentioned this before, but it was a movie about a crime wave in Brazil, street gangs in Brazil, outside of Rio, and dope ass movie if you haven't seen it. But it was this one little gang called the Runts, and they were called the Runts because they were just like some little troublemakers who was really about the shit, but they just grew up as criminals. Eventually, they took shit over. But the Runts, they learned crime, and they were really not to be fucked with. And they are representative of several types of communities that have like the younger people growing up, figuring out life from one another and from the older people. And the question is, well, what do you do, right? What are you supposed to do? So they band together and they just start doing devious, mischievous shit. And then one or two of them is the brains of the operation. They figure out how to get money. Well, how do you get money when you're young as fuck? You might turn to breaking into shit, burglary, armed robbery. You know, a lot of the stores around here, they just allow people to take shit. They just allow people to just walk in and take shit. The cops do not want the consequence, or the security guards do not want the consequence of violence where the law won't back them up. So if you want to go in most stores, you can just go in and take whatever you want. And the Runts have figured this out. And they go in and take shit.